Me fambulem na salon. Ecko Media TV don't come for unify, sensitize, and inform salon people. Me fambulem una aduo, una cabo and kusheo. Ecko Media Online TV don't come ya so far we hello. We dey connect every voice any side where you dey let my home and a brother. Bringing development. Ecko Media we strive for the best. We unify, sensitize, and inform everyone. Hey, yeah. We get political discussions, entertainment and sports if we get the money sessions, Ecko Morning Show. We dey bring come to you. Ecko Media TV for development nomination. Independent media house. We dey so and we dey strong. Ecko Media TV for development nomination. You like you dey home and abroad. We dey so and we dey strong. We dey so for talk about wetin dey happen. Now we country salon. We dey give you the news. Wait for the use. We also dey talk about wetin dey happen. Now the media defeating the lies of the fake people. Religious discussions, newspaper review, we go bring all the hot topics where you want for no na Ecko Media. Ecko Media TV for development nomination. Independent media house. We dey so and we dey strong. Ecko Media TV for development nomination. You like you dey home and abroad. We dey so and we dey strong. Me fambulem. If you want for continue for enjoy Ecko Media TV, you go visit we on we social media handles them. We dey on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. And same way so you go visit we on we website at www.eckomedia.org. We dey give you the news.
Indeed, you go visit we now we other social media handles and the program na Ecko Morning Show. Now, so I go take welcome on to this 4th edition. Today na the 21st day of May 2026. My name is Elizabeth Kefwe-Gembe. We're on the seat. This morning we will be opportune for talk to the PPRC, and also we go get new inside the studio. PPRC go can give updates on the All People's Congress, then lower level elections petitions where they be done the give. Lucia Mama go join me inside the studio where he go talk to the nation, waiting at the update the way forward. We don't dey see so many petitions back and back. We dey pray and we dey ask Lucian this morning if at all that will be the final end of any petition or for the All People's Congress. We also see Lansana Dumuya be very happy about a picture where we see PPRC they hand over the petition cases and recommendations to her, and the world stand waiting for go through the elections. Where the program now Ecko Morning Show this morning, you dey watch we live from we Facebook and we YouTube channel, and the medium also where you will be opportune for watch the videos from. We dey start with some few gists. Yesterday we get the updates on the drugs. First and foremost, will we na the ONS then spokesperson, he come and tell the world say, let them been tell people them for say, then want them on the information where they lead to this ship. Authentic information. He use the word authentic information where they go use for able to get direct information about what happen at the ship. But before that, we see waiting social media turn into the good, the bad, and the ugly now. So then begin to purport bad image about we country, especially those who really feel say power for change hands right away. Power doesn't change hands if people don't go into elections. That is one. Number two, information, when it is misleading, you don't only destroy yourself, you destroy your nation and neighboring nations that are close to you. And at the same time, if we are doing all of this gimmick for political gain, peradventure your party comes into power, the same trust where you go once and then trust your party or trust the government where you they purport bad now, your government also might or may be subjected to those ridicules. Regardless of anything, if we stop politics, if we stop playing politics, because all of this is as a result of political gain. If we stop playing politics, then we go fine. So the take home on that yesterday is that, yes, there was a vessel that left here. It stays here for like 5 to 7 days. And then it en route for go to Spain. The things that we've been there inside, that thing there, na palmite, diesel, and other items. Then those items are one of them are water will be picked up from waiting will be they say. But up to now, they're not able to lead anything. And it passed through the Mediterranean Sea. It passed through some areas. So if at all anything happened, not that particular consignment did not come from Sierra Leone, according to Will Waiting is say. Because of time, we will not go play that video, but the video we go post them, that particular side where will be say. It's on our page, but the news that we compile together, we go end up for put them. So we just want the Sierra Leoneans to know that none of that is yet assumed. Well, it is assumed, but it has not been proven that that drug came from Sierra Leone. So we want to let the public know, and let we stop for the send misleading information to the people of Sierra Leone and to the world about Salone. Regardless of we political indifferences, let us stay united as what we do in football. Yesterday we see people in the showcase the love of Salone. Even former Anes Roma was very happy. They show cheers to Sierra Leoneans. So please let us stop spreading poor information about the country, as that go lead we into very bad image where it not go fine. The Nat Energy, we go show you in a small quick video where they do the tour yesterday. We don't see how blackouts one turn Salone, actually the eastern parts, into like a nightmare. Remember one of me staff tell me say he not able to wear uniform because of a waiting happen. I asked a waiting happen, he say lights not there in an area at all. When I ask them why they use cold goose, they tell me say how not used to cold goose again. That's the beauty of developments now with country. So that's not the Nat Energy where the plants then they do, and we go show now some pictures then. Chief Minister said been there yesterday, and those are individuals with engineers. Let me don't say individuals. Those are engineers from the embassy, as una all know say now then they do all of this for we. That's not this where then I physically challenged person where himself now an engineer, and he was very happy yesterday when they tour the place. So the program now Ecko Morning Show. Now we also yesterday we end up the mining week. The mining week we see with vice presidents of the Republic of Salone. It is showcase Salone, and it tell everybody say let them can a Salone for mine. There are some we take some specimens, some pictures yesterday. One of them pictures they will go show now. Lithium they una all know say lithium now they use for take battery. Those are the sample of things that within the mine at this country, rocks. And lithium the man tell we say very dangerous. Salone don't begin the miner, but in a very small quantity. It's a very dangerous to the nation. So human being, like even if it touch you. So we pray that the one day where they really mine that particular lithium, they go be sure forgive the people that the requisite protective gear so that nothing not go happen. Sometimes waiting can happen. Most of them cement where they produce now. And they cause them dry cough and wait itself to it. So that was the week where we see them get a general photo up. Also, we see all dignitaries we've been come from overseas, from here, they were all in that photo up. Like we see the PPRC don't do a ruling. The PPRC has done a ruling on the All People's Congress. Like I say, I will be joined soon inside the studio by Lucian Momo. That's not we honorable member, we been so happy. We see that smile. That's a smile of hope. Joy is coming. I love that. Even though it is not joy is coming when JFK, but they see that they smile, they bring joy into their hearts. that all of this draw it don't really come to an end, and we see them put a press release. This press release now for let them tell the world say, the nation say, the world say where PPRC don't say them for do them lower level elections this Saturday where they come, when next tomorrow indeed the lower level elections will take place. Salone don't get deportees, the first deportees they wake up, they were 7 in numbers. The picture all they show now AI generated photo. It is not the real photo, but we just want for reports in that AI generated photo say yes, we have received the first batch of 7 individuals. Initially it was going to be 25 or 20, but then 7 being get for camp according to Timothy Kaba. Now 7 individuals then camp. The questions where we're not able, these are unanswered questions, whether they are coming to go into incarceration or they are coming to cohabit with us as national. And if, what are the modalities where they for put in place for we for be secured because they are coming as criminals, right? Then get salon passports. Now that make them the kind allow we make this clear. We all know say with salon passports we don't there as a prostitute. They all over, any national can get them. So now based on that, when I see say then they can indeed they are not Sierra Leoneans directly, but some of them have Sierra Leonean passport. If they catch you, you get, if they catch me now any side, God forbid it 100 times, I get Mexico passports. If then they do the deportation, they don't bring me to Sierra Leone. Even when I go say me na Sierra Leone, no. It is assumed that me na Mexico are commode, so that make una see then the car with the naya. But we thank God, Mr. Tifa, when in the CIO, it don't put stringent measures in place and salon passports now. For let you get and you for be really, really sure. However, we still get criminals inside the system where they beat the system down. We go begin exposed and slowly as we dey cook a particular news we go get for bring out about the passport fraud na salon. Una stay tuned. We dey take a quick commercial break and we'll come back. We go welcome we guests inside. Good morning.
Do you want to enjoy the much needed fiber internet facility for both home, office, and business growth? Then Fastnet Sierra Leone is your answer. Fastnet SL Limited offers you unlimited network with seamless opportunity to surf the internet anyhow with an affordable money to pay for. Our service is fast like a flash and our bandwidth is the best in Sierra Leone. With Fastnet, your internet doubt is over forever. Also with Fastnet, you will love to enjoy the world of digital reality as much as you can. We are service-oriented, customer-friendly, and we are here to give you the best out of the rest. We are located at Madungo Town, opposite Water Street off Congo Cross in Freetown. For more inquiries, you can contact us on 079-834047, 074-982-125. Fastnet, always connected. Do you want to enjoy the much needed fiber internet facility for both home, office, and business growth? Then Fastnet Sierra Leone is your answer. Fastnet SL Limited offers you unlimited network with seamless opportunity to surf the internet anyhow with an affordable money to pay for. Our service is fast like a flash and our bandwidth is the best in Sierra Leone. With Fastnet, your internet doubt is over forever. Also with Fastnet, you will love to enjoy the world of digital reality as much as you can. We are service-oriented, customer-friendly, and we are here to give you the best out of the rest. We are located at Madungo Town, opposite Water Street off Congo Cross in Freetown. For more inquiries, you can contact us on 079-834047, 074.
Free money, no sonko sonko.
Welcome back. The program now Ecko Morning Show. We just don't be joined inside the studio by Lucy and Momo from the PPRC, Public, Internal and External Relations. Now in Ecko for talk to we, especially on the recent updates for the All People's Congress, the rulings where they don't get petitions upon petitions, But the way forward is what we are looking at as Sierra Leoneans. And like I've been saying in early introduction, joy is coming. So that smile on Lansana Dubois face was a big smile, and we hope say this will be a final and last petition where they go now the PPLC. Good morning and welcome to Ecko Morning Show, Lucian.
It's good morning and Fambulem Unadu.
All right, Lucian, we don't see you when I pull a press release of 57 page. It's so long that we're not able to post all of it, but we go put an extract of that now the page. Now, to Sierra Leoneans where they watch you out there, waiting that press release been come out and waiting they about.
Well, family, on morning once again, it's basically not a press release, but a ruling on the petition them way some members them of the All People's Congress across the country, you know, they say they not agree with the directives where the internal elections complaints board be give. Fumble for members say on the 21st of February this year, the All People's Congress, you know, being starts the lower level elections where they begin at world level. And after the election, and they, according to the constitution of the All People's Congress 2022, and of course the rules and regulations 2022, they tell you say, whenever you take part in any of the elections, then they, if you not agree, you for petition the result or the outcome or the process to the body where the constitution of the All People's Congress the constitution make when at the IECB say no agree. So after the 21st of February, some members them of the All People's Congress now the western area, now the southern region to be specific, Moyamba and Bont district, the eastern region to be specific, Kono district, to the northeastern region, Tonkolili, Bombali, Koinadogu, and of course Falaba, and to the northwestern region, Cambia and Putloko district. Members of the APC, they send about 72 to 73 petitions them. But when you look at the reports, you will see say maybe there are more people because in some instances, in some ward, they could get one petition winning one person and 54 others. And then petition the elections now, different ward them at that particular constituency then they. And the first one will deal with our constituency 116 at the western area, you know, when I place this around Okupa end, you know, around Okupa end, and that was not a petition. I've been concerned because on the day of the elections, the internal elections management committee, where now a legitimate body now the All People's Congress, when the National Delegate Conference they elect them, where now then they in charge of elections like now they own ECSL one day, now the All People's Congress, they don't cancel the election day. The reason being that the voter register where the party being published on the 12th of February, you know, when the election they come on 21st of February, a different register appeared and then polling center for ward 407, 408 and 409. So the concern with the people that may get now that particular constituency there that when they run the elections, one, the concern was the whose voter list they go use. That is one. Which venue they go use, that is two. Fairness for day, that is three. So when we look at the complaint of the then petition and then the when we get for CC, we get for direct according to the ruling we give. 2 days we get the ruling in the on Monday we give the full ruling, and then when we get issued word 189, we inside the ruling will be mistake, we put 2. The last one will be done, will be the final one. We'll say no, let's go and edit, and then we'll get for give directives because
so now do we do the mistake?
Well, when we be the edit, like I say, we put 189 to them.
Okay.
So we get for correct time. So we'll not be hand over give them. And then only then we'll give them at 8 o'clock night. Because we get sleepless night for let's make sure. So because we're aware of the fact that the All People's Congress time not in favor of them. mind you, they no extend for 6 months, and that 6 months they for end in August. And I get several elections then way they get for conduct. So day before yesterday we give them supplementary directives, because then directives then they not only like a thing then way people then being petitioned on, but a thing that we will observe during the ruling, during the hearings, that certain breach them where they occur. Now I make you go see inside the supplementary directives, we get for direct the All People's Congress that the Internal Elections Management Committee, IECB, like the ECSL, they forget they free hand for the work. Because what you observe during the ruling, certain people will call themselves stakeholders, whether it be honorable member of parliament, whether it be executive member national level, whether it be executive member at district level or regional level, so or whether it be stakeholders at the community and the party. Some people they want for begin direct the officials of the IECB as to how they for carry on with their work. And secondly, what to observe now that the IECB self, whenever they do them petition hearings them at party level, you know, certain things they will get for do with the voter register, certain things they will get for do with the venue, where the National Secretariat their own responsibility as per the rules and regulations of the All People's Congress of 2022. Certain decisions and they take where they nobody collaborate with the National Secretariat. They took those decisions as if that was their responsibility, which was not their responsibility. So we direct them that whenever those issues come, you therefore make sure say the national, because when you register people, now the National Secretariat now them get the data of registered members of the party. So when issues of eligibility comes into play, you need forget the National Secretariat for letting them come in and say no, this person is verified. Or in the instance, if you want for say they add like a 116, what we talk about 407, 48, 409 and 116. The original register where the Secretariat been published on the 12th of February, the register was about 1,600 and something people. But the register will appear on the day of the election was about 1,900 and something people, like a 300 and something added people to that register. In some instances, they wouldn't say they delete some people in name or they add some people in name. It was not the business of the IECB for delete or say for add names. That was not their business. That is why you will see in the ruling some of the decisions where the IECB make will overturn and say no, these decisions are not correct.
But you say let them give them free hand for let them
That is not the IEMC. The IEMC is the Independent Elections Management Committee. Okay. It's like ECSL. The IECB like now the court under the grievance handling structure for handle elections complaints at the All People's Congress. So they are different. Okay. The free hand for work was for the IEMC, when like the ECSL. The IECB now there, then they go complain the IEMC because now they conduct elections like ECSL. Like for example, when the IECB the IEMC are the quit them as the ECSL, when they conduct the elections, if members then aggrieved, then they go to the IECB, when like the court for go appeal, say no, we'll not agree with this elections and because of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's where the elders are.
No elder, not the day. Okay. They get elders committee. It is different. In the All People's Congress Constitution, they get the grievance handling committee. In elections, the grievance handling committee not get any business with elections. So there are different organs in the political party. Every political party then get a structure. In the All People's Congress, when it comes to elections, whatever grievance we get or complaints or we not agree, I put a popular understand what I say grievance. We not agree with any elections we happen in the All People's Congress, you don't go to the grievance handling committee. The constitution of the All People's Congress is very clear. And the rules and regulations of the All People's Congress is very clear. That when you get issues with elections, you go to the internal elections complaints committee. Which means because MC, when I like the ECS and the All People's Congress, and then they conduct the elections. If you not agree with the elections, you go to the IECB. The IECB they look at the IECB, the one thing we want to make very clear now, so the membership of the All People's Congress for know is that therefore tell thank you to the National Secretariat, therefore tell thank you to the IECB, therefore tell thank you to the IAMC, because then people they pay them all. Then those people work tirelessly for the party for make sure say USA will reach so we don't reach it.
All right, Lucian, at what time the people then where they watch or Sierra Leoneans were eager about the All People's Congress finally having this over? Now ruling don't come out. Waiting will be the other consequences. Should there be another petition after these Saturday elections?
Well, it's natural because in electoral laws, when you participate in an elections, if you are aggrieved, there are dispute resolution mechanisms in political parties. When they are moving now for go to the hearing, if somebody not agree again, the party constitution and the party rules and regulations very clear. You can make a concern known. But what now we fear is that let people not let one on frivolous complaints. Because I will tell you for free, there are some people where they're not political parties we bent on for disrupt the process. Say no, they are that will wasting time. That is why when we get for review we act, we get for put some clause them in wax for those frivolous complaints. Because if we fair not say just call complain on for just waste the party time, or I need to talk about APC now, all political parties in Sierra Leone, we go make sure say Lord they will go debar you from it. That is why when the elections of the All People's Congress done on the 21st of February, the next 2 days we'll begin to receive petitions from members of APC who say no, don't bring your complaint to us. The party constitution very clear that when there is an elections, there is a body in the party who is responsible for handle that. Because what will they do as a commission? We want for strengthening the internal organs of political parties. And if you look at the All People's Congress and Constitution, they tell you that whatever grievance where you get within the party, if you take them out of the party, that is anti-party activity. It tantamount to be suspended, it tantamount for letting them be in the party. So when those petitions started coming to us, we tell them people sorry, Wawango, Panda, other people their language when I will official language. That's right. But I go to the mama language fine. When they come to we will tell them say, no, there is internal elections complaint board in your party. Go exhaust them. When you don't go exhaust them, if you not agree with what they say, then you come to us. Then people they receive over 150 to 200 petitions. The only thing no more what I say for them for tell them thank you, they take 2 months, they take their time for like they look into those petitions. And you go see saying we ruling 60 to 70 to 80% of waiting the IACB then do, we agree with them. Based on the evidence where the petitioner then come with to we and where the other people they win and then because they don't win the petition, we agree with them on those issues. Like in constituency, in Ward 428, constituency 124, what happened for be the ward we meeting. We span from around up Mountain Court, Kandong Sakila Road, not so go down Sakila Road for go by after go by Parade for go model to reach them, then Solia Street, 4th Street, the area. Then I was in that elections. We uphold all the results of the elections, but 2 of the elections when the petition was that the deputy chairperson and the PRO were not ordinarily residents in that ward. Let me say this: when we look at when we do the rulings, we use these documents for do the rulings. The Constitution of Sierra Leone, 1991, Act number 6 of 1991, the Political Parties Act 2022, Act number 25 of 2022. The Public Elections Act of 2022, the APC Constitution of 2022, and the rules and regulations, the internal elections rules and regulations of the All People's Congress 2022. People go ask why we use the Public Elections Act. Now I make they talk about 428 inside why they talk about the areas that were called just now. there was the issue of residency of those two people. And I've been present at the place there where this confusion will begin safe. About, hey, this man not here again, this, that. I say, no, we're not fit for this. Going to the elections, you get the constitution and get rules and regulations. If you not agree at the end of the day, use the constitution and rules and regulation, not use your fist. Election is not about using your fist. Use the rules and regulation, use the constitution, the laws we govern on our elections. Then, at the end of the day, what we rule on that after we don't do the hearings? We cannot say the deputy chairman, Alan Tongide, and when you look in particular way submit, when himself submit, Alan Tongide, the PRO that's the top street here. See, top street is in 427, not in 428. So basically, what we did, we used the Supreme Court rules, the judgment of the Supreme Court in determining the kind of a case then. So say the person we can second, one Kosenike Temple, now if they be the deputy chairman, we not do say for them do it one day. Then they be the deputy chairman. One Kanu, we can second by the PRO, now he go be the PRO at that particular one day. Because they were properly seated for participate in that election day. And we're not going to in the case, we say let we do it on, and then somebody else can emerge. We're not going to what may not happen. What we don't rule on today. I go remember one what's that name again? It was in Kono. It was not resident in Sierra Leone. They voted for him in absentia. And when you look at what in the APC constitution say about residency, it say if you want for participate or be a delegate or for vote or for be voted in a ward, you for ordinarily resident in that ward. And the petitioner quotes the Public Elections Act. And when you go look the Public Elections Act, it stated same. And when you look the first schedule of the Public Elections Act, it explain what in ordinarily resident mean. It means that now they tap, now they sleep. Even if sometimes you go walk on side, now they me. If you watch all my documents, it is 13 Clarence Street. Now they are born, now they are tap. I can sleep there anytime. I'm a family house. Any other hour they go now rent they go rent. But I can go to my family house at any given time. And then the catch was when they go verify. They not verify last year or they not verify 5 years ago. They verified this year. Why didn't you verify that I'm now not living? Because the PRO where they sit top street. Now Solar Street or so now they now. He say me don't left sit top street for long. But when you go verify, you not pull sit top street there. Sit top street is what is on your membership card. So
now that verification will not held on to for do this ruling? The
card where they present to you. Now they own evidence when they go say this na me party card this. The party card they show who side it is.
Lucian, somebody will get house na sit top streets when in family house like you made mention now. But then you go rent somewhere else. But originally your background is still by a sit up street. If you can't take any heritage in a sit-up street, then for deny you just because you party card not directly the part of sit-up street.
Verification is a process where they go say, for example, you wait to assist now. Then they can say, Elizabeth a man or a woman. Not so because you wait to assist make you a man.
Yes.
When you go verify, you go prove say I'm a woman. So when they were going to verify, they should have, or then for don't they go part of that language. When they go verify, then for don't make sure say then change that they are the guests within the say now they are the ordinary residents because they no longer they sleep again. Like the man has the top state. You talking now office story. He said, don't say I don't come on sit up state or but I Solar Street are there now. But when you go verify, did you change it? You not ever change them. We as a commission, we are guided what to the way they make a ruling. The ruling they be guided by fact and by the law. And we need to do anything for make we disenfranchise anybody. And as a commission, as part of our mandate, If you look at we functions under the Political Parties Act, we dey live for make sure say political parties they live by the constitution. We dey live for make sure, and if you look at the constitution of Sierra Leone, 1991 Act number 6 of 1991, sections 35(2), they tell you say political parties for ensure that they live democratic, they follow democratic principles. Democratic principles means that fairness for the for follow a constitution, everybody for be involved. Now I make you go see now one word now where they are around New Englandville. There was an elections that where they may for take place now Mole Bush School. On the day of the election, if I not say mock exam they go on at the school, they move to Uncle School. We know they too far from there. But because then disenfranchise one lady not for take part in the PRO elections, the lady in petition was they move venue. The venue was not an issue. But the disenfranchisement of the lady will say that PRO election where that lady be one team up or not give for let team up. Una they go to that PRO election, but let go team up, play win or let loss.
The program na Ecko Morning Show. Plenty. Thank you to una with the watch right now. We just don't be joined inside the studio by we guests. We next guest. In your name na Charles Kelf Kobai. Charles Kobai na the new person or the new head for the National Election Watch. We all be know say na Madam Marcella Samba Bindede. Na
if you say you go say na the new.
Well, no, right? New. So he come inside the studio as you know most of the things that we happen around the 2023 was highly surfaced or surrounded by the new. So Ikaya today for talk to Ecko media about in plans for let a be steadfast in doing waiting if for do. And we also see where Madam Marcella Samba been the hand over the mountain to her of leadership. He used one word where really draw me attention because of time we're not gonna play that video. It say this institution it don't fight with them with all waiting it gets in might. It not go one less somebody come inside and politicize her. That was a very good catch where I've been taken home from in speech where he been a relinquished in position. So good morning and welcome to Ecko Morning Show.
Good morning.
So Charles, as a new, like we make fun, the new man in the National Elections Watch, how you been feel that day where you been get that acceptance speech to the people of Sierra Leone?
All glory to God. You see, when God chooses you, nobody can stop him. And there's no way where yourself can refuse when God really wants you for serve you people. I don't do in the civic space for quite a very long time, for 32 years. I started my activism as a very young man, as a youth. I play as a youth activist and as a student leader. Right through my life as a student, I be always an activist and student leader. From the level of being a president in my campus, I also be president of the National Union of Sierra Leone Students. But before I turn president, I go through the ranks. I be director of public prosecution and news. I be chairman and project committee and news before they elect me as president. I always don't center my leadership by building grassroots level relationship for any institution where I dey. So the same na new. I don't work at different civil society organizations. I don't work for Transparency International. I don't work for SDI, Society for Democratic Initiatives. Instead, I start there as just an accountability officer. I rise to program director. So steadfastness always, God they look at you within how you they watch your steps when you they grow in an institution. And me patience na new. I don't did na new for a very long time. When I formed my own organization for Sierra Leone in 2014, I decided for register and na new. So na true Forward Sierra Leone, me actually can na new because new na organization and membership base, not to individual and they look at. Now you as an organization. So when Forward Sierra Leone register, I don't know new in 2017. Our first contest for district coordinatorship I attend for contest, and my colleague use other people for talk to me, well, I don't struggle, I don't know this thing for long. Allow me, do a step down for me. So me and Apostle will know the rush at power. And I talk to my supporters. Even when they no one agree, I say no. If I believe in me wisdom as a leader, I am stepping down for this person. I no one calling him now. I step down, we support her, he win the election. So I was elected as a member of the district team. And then they knew we get a project where CSEP, we call it CSEP, we've been deal with a special election intervention that 10 day. So we also get CSEP in structures. I was the district chairperson for the CSEP now Western Urban for going to the 2012 general elections. So I don't know I knew for quite a time. In 2017, I was co-opted also for the Strategic Management Committee from the district team. Then before in 2020, I was asked upon by Madam Marcella for I apply vacancy in the program manager in don't left. They be need somebody and new get one uniqueness. If they get qualified people within the structure, within the coalition always go make use of your own human resource. Because this is an election based something. I was trained in election. I get certified by the election body when I ECSL and get an institute where they train people who want really for go through election observation. I go through that and they are trained. Now me and my good brother been in a class together, Dr. Soa, my very good friend. So at the end of the day, I get that background for really operate within elections and electoral education and management. So now so I take down grow within new. I come in as when I apply, they put me on probation as project officer. I they superintend various projects where they deal with hundreds of thousands of pounds and euros. Go through that one day, and then later I was promoted to the position, the actual position where I be supposed to occupy, the program manager. Few days to this national meeting, after we say Madam Marcella not the run anymore, and colleagues approached me, Bo, we really want you for make you run for this office. I said, wow. As good as it may sound, when I allow me to see God face first. I personally believe in God, and I got the order my steps. And fortunately, at that time, when they tell me, I already been on declared 3-day fasting, me and my wife, based on a revelation where pastor give me on a Sunday. So I day on this fasting and praying, and then my colleagues and say, "Boy, we want you for step up. Yeah, we know we are just 2 days to the national meeting." I still spent 1 day out of that day for continue for prayer and ask God, and God gave me peace about it. And so that was how when we go. So I even know say at the run now only at the national meeting, because I not go viral like how other candidates were doing, post things, engage others. No, now God, where God wants you, no matter how late you come into a race. Now the purpose and God the see in the heart. And so we went into that election, go through all the processes, and then I emerged as the chairperson with a very landslide victory, 60.3% of the elections. So, but it's not about the position. For me, I believe in consolidating with space. So I even I make several attempts for reach out to everybody. People where I know say not vote myself because based on their campaign, the way they may do, I reach out to them. I tell them thank you for attending the national meeting, for participating in the election. I say, but elections don't know. But we work together. We are a family. And I believe in our support for all able for taking you to the height we really want for Kego New. Same way, so I reach out to the other candidates that with me and they run. Unfortunately, they not be pick me call more than 10 times. But I still believe, say, these are people we I need for work with, because then self don't give them sweat and blood to new. And we all believe in protecting the vote of the citizens. And so if they self continue for hold that belief, then I believe, say, me and they need for work together. But over and beyond the position, new so central on elections. Why? Because as a citizen observer outfit, we also recognize by the Constitution of Sierra Leone for say citizens for observe an election. We always believe we for work with the institutions where they manage elections. I very strongly believe in that. I'm very passionate about that. And that make I go do everything humanly possible in my strength for reach out to the institution and the ECSL. I go reach out to the PPRC. I go reach out to the ONS and the police. Let we all understand that we need each other in this space so that we're able to provide credible elections for the people. We then we're able to trust the process. Because if you have a civic outfit like a we, if we speak the same good voice way PPRC they speak, we they speak the same good voice way ECSL they speak, people go trust the process. That will enhance people for get confidence for come out on election day for vote. So that's not the track we want for tread on. And I want to make sure say we all value every other person in input into making elections credible, transparent, free, and fair. And my engagement not get for tap at just meeting with the EMBs. I also intend for me to even all registered political parties. Because we observe the election, we also the benefits themselves as political parties, even though na citizens' interest will they go protect, but the benefit goes to the political parties. So I need for me to then register political parties in the political space for understand that new don't get a new leadership. And a lot of the time will be the struggle with political parties not being fully involved in electoral processes. Some, by our research in 2022, we meant for understand that capacity building was the challenge. And my leadership will look at how we formulate training around elections for political parties, not one political party, so that you able to understand, bring you constituent supporters within your party for understand how then self as political party for watch them votes on elections, how therefore be educated around the rules where they govern elections. We go design a manual who will help political parties for understand so that they will be actively engaged in electoral processes from an informed background. Because if you're not informed, like how you see me brother be the talk, I mean enjoy really where they break down the issues. Even though the parties then get laws, they are structured now. But the people are struggling because they don't even understand the provisions of their constitutions. So maybe the political parties we need for work with them for go beyond just formulating those laws and say we get this constitution. But if we're able to educate you people for understand the law, you get for make the law available in a concise and readable manner where then we're able to access. If not for small money, say the seller, say we'll make with constitution a pocket size, available, you go able to buy them, we go able for read them. We go bring that dynamism into my own leadership for make sure we work with all them political party there for make sure say election really not be a do or die. Election are part of the governance structure of a country. In other nations, other jurisdictions, people they go vote, left back, they go work.
All right, integrity now one major thing we on a job really they carry out, and every elections for go along with. Now as the new head, which modalities you get for put in place for the one that always you get for send out there for monitor and with you for show that integrity so that Sierra Leoneans or the world could be trusted where you put word and say na chance now and say this and it's a word where everybody for listen to.
So as always, new believe in data collection. But before we reach at the level of data collection with the trained we observers, we get different layers of observation what they do. And with the trained people within the different spectrum then we get the permanent deployed election observer than at the one within a polling station where if we go if in go in the morning from 6:30, you get for the third and count. In fact, in 2023, we had observers in a police station like my own staff, Salematu, from Fort Sierra Leone. We deploy an Moriton School. It did in a police station till 4:45 in the morning. Then they count results. So you get for the day permanently until the process starts and finish. Then publish the results at the wall before you left there. We get the other layer. We call them the PRVT, Process Result Verification for Transparency, where we can deploy. We in a day we they collect data, then get every period we set within the checklist where if we're able to send an information on that data we collect, so that at the end, when it comes at the server, we're able for process them because it gets a statistically embedded application where they analyze the data where they input into them within the set out period. And we also get a layer of people in the situation room where they monitor the one and day where they in that special line when are the PRVT observers. We get supervisors as well. We get incident reporters when are observers. Then purely we train them how to identify incident and raise concern on the incident. Then no, they engage nobody. You see the incident, you take the details of the ward of the police center and the police station. If possible, the individuals involved in the incident, you get them details, send them to the supervisors. Then we get within the management layer, people we are assigned for treat the different regions and districts under them. And then we now cascade down there to the institutions of government where they handle the related incident there. If not we get for do with PPRC, then we can contact PPRC leadership. If not ECSL, we can contact ECSL. If not security, we can go direct to ONS or the police. Or if them be invoke MACP, we know say this is not the layer of MACP, we can inform them. That's how they operate in elections. And so we go maintain that kind of process there, even under my leadership, because now the structure that we know new for, when new don't they operate for maintain with credibility at this level, we not ever they publish anything we will not get data for. In fact, when those data are being collected and then come, we sit and re-verify them with the calls. If I mean one of the people we always been they do those calls, plus the outgoing leadership, Marcella Sambasise, plus Reverend James, plus other people who they bring within the civil society who know say get public stature, then don't live above reproach. We can co-opt them into them process and they. So we they cross-verify. You know, just they send you data, we also trust them. We they cross-verify. And so when we cross-reference and the fact remains yes, this way you say not true, before the feature. Now I mean every detail can they in we incident in our press release. We'll tell you the center where happen, the center number, the police station, the people involved, we go quote them. That's not for proof to you say we were there. If an observer not did they will not go say anything about that. If not possible inform we that not to we own data, we can't carry that information.
All right. The ordinary citizen then believe say the election watchdogs are only they can only surface during elections. Now you don't show how wanna get for they do all them trainings there. Elections are closed by the door, regardless 2028. But you get for plan or let you not fail. Now you being a new head, when the Sierra Leonean populace or the world will begin see this training or consultations as you don't earlier on states.
So our trainings are informed by while they go another. We training them can be informed by we strategy. We get approach what the developer call strategy to elections, how we want for engage on the elections in CSF. And normally then they can be also informed by ECSL then strategic plan. And so now that's make I tell you in my opening that I get for really do everything frantically possible for make we sit with ECSL, let we understand we serve that we need that we need ECSL. New cannot continue to run without ECSL partnership. And I believe say ECSL over years don't enjoy the partnership with New, and they will also want for continue to get a credible entity like a New for continue for partner with them. And equally so the PPRC and the ONS. So we go sit down, and once the ECSL done with the strategic plan, that as we always use for do, And the strategic plan we can use, now we extrapolate and draw our own strategy, how they approach, because the strategic plan, they highlight every intervention and activity on elections so they get for do. Now that make we can use them, your own document, for draw out with strategy. So if ECSS say, then get for conduct electoral training for candidates, then means say, new for design a program, way for also align with that one day. If ECSS will get for do boundary delimitation in the strategic plan, then you forget a strategy how for approach the boundary delimitation. So now that make we know the operating vacuum. We go operate on them document and they were available, because that they guide the ECSL also for going to elections. And we they come now for complementary the ECSL they do. So that make we they use, we they rely on the strategic plan for draw your own strategy. And so within this very early period, I don't set myself as a leader that we go design with strategy, we go cover the pre-election period, the during elections, and post-election. Because when you get then 3 layers of the electoral process, then you go able to get things right. You go able to train everybody adequately beforehand. Then shades of key stakeholders who I may not mention, we get for engage them all, political parties, the EMBs, on a constant basis, so that we well understand we say for they go into elections, that we all role a complementary role. Nobody know they can for taking company your own responsibility from her. Nobody know they can for dictating company waiting for do with a complement. The reason we want for make the people trust the institutions of government where they run elections. If they see a credible independent body like a new, they interface with the ECSL, the PPRC, the security sector, confidence they be instilled in the people for the part of the process. So this thing where people believe say, oh, government institutions are not to be trusted, we want for move away from that. And me want for strengthening the partnership relationship between new and their entities here, so that we help for demystify that thought where people get that primordial belief say public institutions not for be trusted. No, I don't work with a good number of them. We get this good relationship, and I believe in building on relationship. You know, when I be do my masters in business administration, one of the key thing where I mean get a lecturer when they come out Italy where they can lecture with, they say a man is as what as his network. The relationship. Yeah? You not can get money in your pockets. But because of how me and Lucy are known for over 25 years now. In a very good relationship. So certain things they way, I don't need money for that I reach out to Lucian. I the leverage on the relationship. Now that's that statement they mean. You as what as your network, your relationship you get now you worth. Not to the finance that you pockets, that money can done. So inside you can go, money not able to open the mouth, but relationship can open the mouth. That's what I believe in. I have invested in relationship over my lifespan. So that make for me, I have never approached any leadership with money safe. One day, me days as student leader, I can always tell people them proudly. Now student then they pay me registration for go register as candidates. Even when I win election, the very suit and suits where I use, I'm a post student. I was a post student then. Now then they provide them for me. It tells you when you build relationship, people will trust you over time for even give themselves to you for lead. Leadership not to tell you the jump at, you nurse it. When you nurse her, you the value her. When people repose trust and confidence in you, you not go betray them.
All right, Lucian, I'll come to you. Now, the ordinary critics out there, they look at and say regulatory bodies over the years, when they do ruling, and those rulings are not being implemented. So the political parties then go drag up under the carpet. In this case, the ruling owner don't pull for the All People's Congress. Now, something owner they follow letter for let them do them, or if then drag up under the carpet, waiting could be the consequences.
No, but I think over the years, all of the rulings they would do, non-political party never challenge them, and non-political party never implement. the rulings way we don't do. So in that instance, mind you, the PPRC is a constitutionally established body. Not to act of parliament creates PPRC. Now the ground norm under the constitution of Sierra Leone now increased PPRC and it gives specific mandate. And the mandate will, as amended in 2022, we pull registration. It tell you say we mandate now for regulate, including the registration of political parties. We mean say anything will tell political party for do they for one. That is why in 2023 you see say UP and NPD not participate in the elections. NGC then go in coalition. Because we give a specific instructions. And if you not follow those instructions, mind you, the PPRC get the powers of the High Court. And whatever decision we take, if you agree to those decisions, then you take us to the Supreme Court. The only person will be done, or one of the people, or the people that will be done triumph, not succeed in the courts. I can recall the former chairman of the Sierra Leone People's Party. There was a ruling where we give. It take we to court. Now the shortest case that one day. And no case submission, I'll submit. In no case submission, less than 15 minutes. And the matter was thrown out. UP chairperson take us to court. We win the case. He still get for pay with 30,000 as directed by the court. He don't appeal the matter. We dey on appeals. And I go tell you and I go assure you say all of what we submit. When I commission we be very mindful. And I'll make this very clear that we get to track history at this country. In 2005, when the APC was in the Sare, they advised and said, "Una pull a case come on a court, una can't to PPRC. We settle the matter." 2007, they won the elections. SLPP they were through 4 years. 2012 after convention abo, and we do it like 4 years. They try for bring them. They come out to it and go to court and come out to it and go to court and come out to it and go. When finally we settle them, they win election in 2018. And if you look at how they deal with even the opposition now, if it was not for the PPRC, the APC could not have contested the 2023 elections. We did everything humanly possible for ensure that there is a level playing field for all political parties in this country. If you see the way how the All People's Congress after this ruling, the leadership of the All People's Congress and the membership of the All People's Congress, they applaud the PPRC with the speed we will take for let we ensure that we're done with this, with the challenges where people in the camp from the party against decisions of the PPRC, with the threats where some people they say if we not do this, we will do this. People will not take us to court. Because what would they do? Would they do them with facts and within the laws then say? People challenging extension of time. We deal with those issues with facts and within the law say.
Lucian, would a mandate day for charge president or vice president or hierarchies in case they make any negative political statements?
The law is very clear. When you look at the Constitution of Sierra Leone, it tells you what are the powers of the president and the vice president. And what you go charge them for and what you no go charge them for within office.
The opposition gets a claim on una say, una the jerry pick on waiting they happen at the nation.
Well, I think
in terms of finding individuals, the statement was made by the president.
I know that is where you want to go, so I don't just go quickly.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
The statement of the president, where now you want to go to inbound, it not meet a threshold for like PPRC fine.
Why?
We are fully seated. We get a full commission seated. They met and look at the issues. Interpretations were made on what in the presidency. And not talk about Creole. And talk about Mende. People we understand Mende, they interpret them. You not reach that threshold for like we go say we'll find the president on what he said. He not reach that threshold there. And I go always talk and say, in this country, you know, it is not waiting you want for like we do, we for do. And when you talk about cherry picking, we don't find the SLPP more than the APC when they make statements in the media. APC was, although APC don't take more fines because the membership of the operatives don't misconduct themselves more than the membership of the SLPP. And we get an agreement between we and them that when this happens, we meet. And we don't meet and no one say, no, this thing never happen. And they will still in conversation with them, both political parties, that therefore, you go see, say, the media space, very, very, very friendly right now. If we not be make their moves, they will make February last year, no, November last year, when we meet with them, the leadership of both the APC and the SLPP, for say, no, when I calm down, this space is not for this. Not so we make the law. Now, I make the law. And when we go against the law, we'll go against you. And then if people think that the statement of the president was being fined, there are no actions so then before take. If there are any actions, we before take. It not reach that threshold there. And even the constitutions have not allowed for reach that threshold.
All right, now you don't share a platform today with the new the new
the new
and
leader.
right. So when you look at political parties perspective, who side wanna roll for stop or start? Where the new for stop or for start?
Well, I think say we all very clear. We all very clear now the Constitution of Sierra Leone and of course the Political Parties Act. Like Mr. Kef Koba say, I just use the opportunity on behalf of the chairman, commissioners, and leadership and membership of PPRC for congratulate him.
Thank you, sir.
As the new chairperson.
Thank you, man.
We wish him well in job, and I know say not a new space he can so a space we're familiar with, and from in discussion over time, so I think say we all get for pray for him. Let God give him the grace,
Amen.
you know, for like he will lead.
Amen.
And because the work way they do very critical to the job way we they do as PPRC and to the work way ECSL they do. Because there are elections observers then, you know, and of course the only thing I will say is there are times everybody get for keeping space and everybody get for protecting space. And then there are laws in Sierra Leone where give them a civil society responsibility. There are provisions in our constitutions that are protected by law. Even when we get the constitution being suspended, when we get military regime, chapter 2 and 3, they always they keep them. They need to pull out of the constitution where they protect the rights of the people, both civil and political rights. Even when you get a military regime, both chapter 2, even when they suspend the constitution, then they left that and they say if we continue for exist, that space they come. Civil and political rights. They are civil society, and then they watch for let people and political rights be protected. So we as a commission, PPRC, they always work with them. We're always open for work with them. But as a commission, we owe responsibility for ensure that political parties them live within the remit of the law as provided in section 35(1) of the Constitution of Sierra Leone, 1991, Act number 6 of 1991. We will always ensure that we partner with them for ensure that the political party them live within the ambit of the law. Like you say, when ECSL do their strategic plan, that they knew they go for make sure say they able to do their work. And when PPRC they work with political parties, when at them activities them new they watch for say they are protected, we will always get for coalesce and collaborate to ensure that we work within the ambits of the law. ECSL, of course, that is sister institution. Of course, the CEC is a member of PPRC, is a commissioner by law. And we always, as a commission, they ensure, because the Political Parties Act, they tell you, say, we for make sure, say, anybody will meet the criteria for being registered as a political party for ensure. And for the purpose of the public, we don't gazette two movements them. We want for become a political party. And the one is HADP, Human Something Development Movement. The other one is a Social Rescue Movement. And would they gazette another one back this week? We're not LPP. Liberation People's Party. Would they gazette? What to make would not be gazette them, because we travel to Kenya, and when we come, we travel go up country, because when we do their ruling there, so we're not one distraction. Our office is always distracted because you go sit down now, somebody come, hey, this one come, no, so we can move our way and go do them. So we gazette LPP them back this week. So let's just know, say, as long as you fulfill the criteria where the Constitution and the Political Parties Act say, would they register? We'll get over 15. We want for add by the 17 we'll get. Mind you, in 2000, when we go PPRC in 2010, June 1 they make me 16 years now PPRC. When we go, they will meet 32 political parties. We registered 24 in 2011. 2 appeal to the Supreme Court. UNPP and IFP appeal. Supreme Court say give them 6 months, let them regularize their status. They regularize their income. So we go back, we register, we don't get 17. And what make I say this is that during the days of the SLPP, we register a political party, we come out directly from SLPP, we make their lost 2007 elections. 15% of them votes went to PMDC. If they get that 15%, the President Koma maybe not before be president in Sierra Leone, before be Solomon Bayo, that 15 million. We don't register party directly from the APC back. C4C, Vice President come out directly, we register. Kamaremba come out directly, we register. NGC come out, SAPP directly, we register.
So, we get provision for that immediate registration?
The Constitution, the Political Parties Act is very clear. PPRC, one of our mandates is for ensure political pluralism. Constitutionalism and political pluralism. When we say any movement, once they meet the criteria for being registered,
earlier on you said when I gazette, when they gazette this. So why when I not being gazette then one day when I do them immediately as you say?
No, all of them, what they say so, we gazette them. Okay. Because the Political Parties Act, when you look at sections 25 of the Political Parties Act, there are different layers of 25. There is one layer in 25 of the Political Parties Act, then was 23, where they say any movement will run for the registered for gazette them, because the people of Sierra Leone get for look at them. And now there's different model what they use now for registered political parties. Not like a Tradio. Now they do scanning of political parties. We even do profiling of political parties now. Before with the gazette. Then one day I would the gazette, so some of them they would be for almost 2 years now. They fetch for being registered. But we get for take them through the system. They even check their security. We even check for the do financial background, check of them for no say. Because we don't want again know the registered political parties in this country. We not just them one man political party or portfolio political party, you know. So would they really do checks them? I will not tell you all of the checks them, how to do them checks them, the institutions, the way they approach for do them checks them they on the individuals them for understand the people then, because we don't want for, like I say, just register the wrong people again.
So moving forward, which final mechanism wanna get for put in place for really avoiding petitions there or come on board for the do rulings for political party, regardless on a mandate now for regulate political parties, but which mechanism wanna really for put in place so that all political parties will realize say they need for sort themselves in-house rather than bringing it to your court?
We're not going to put no mechanism in place for stop petition, because if we do harm, which means we violate the law we exist. We exist for mediate problems between membership of political parties and between political parties them. And the constitution of those political parties are intern with the Constitution of Sierra Leone, which gives rights and responsibilities. If those rights are, because when you look at the Constitution, when you look at chapter 2 and chapter 3, You go see from 4 to 26 they give the rights. 27 they protect the rights. So now so political parties constitution them, when you look at those constitutions of political parties, they get within they protect people's rights. And when you take part by elections, if you not agree, mechanisms then they. All we are doing now is that we not tolerate individuals in a political party for just come direct to we. Go and exhaust your party structures. Because PPRC will exist for ensure that we build political parties. Will not exist for always scatter political parties. And over the years, we think say we don't build political parties. As I give you the example of the APC and the SLPP. 2005, APC will decide with the 1995 Constitutional Court. We solve them problems. They won elections. SLPP will get issue with the elections, so then be all abo in 2012. We deal with them for 4 years. They're going to court and camp. We solve them problems. They won in elections. So we not get any mechanism where they pull for make people in opposition. It is their right. It is their responsibility. And even this ruling what we do, if you look we ruling, somebody they will come from Cambia, he say no sabi talk Creole. Na timini sabi talk. We find interpreter. We chairman will get it. They talk past 6 languages in a salon. We find an interpreter, one of our staff. When they talk, he interpret what they talk for him. He asks her, now what you say now, say, he say yes. So this is what we do. We need to conduct we hear in them even in English. We start out with English and then we break them down. So Creole. If na Mende you sabi talk because in some people they're able to express themselves more in the language where they sabi talk. So waiting with if you read the report where you go to Cambia, you go say there was a petitioner who submit. I want to go for that language. One petitioner been there, one person we can lay complain, say no agree with what IACB say. It begins to talk and I say no sabi talk Creole fine. He say I want to talk Pami language. Now Chama asks, I say which language you want to talk? They say Timini. We find interpreter.
Well, in that case, why the commission not go look for standardized and qualified interpreters rather than one just a fan?
The interpreter or the interpret inside PPRC, you get people who sabi all the language.
Okay.
Which I tell you now we own staff now me the interpret what they talk about Timini.
Is that person a qualified for being a standardized interpreter?
The person they talk Timini perfectly.
Well, okay.
Uchaman, they understand Timini back perfectly.
Okay, the program now Ecko Morning Show. We're inside the studio with Lucia Momo and also Charles, we're at the head of the new. They are following we discuss about electoral management. Now, Charles, you don't ever carry or rally around any political party or carrying their political card?
A very big no. As I tell you, I don't been at this space for 32 years. One of the things we make, I don't day from where military dictatorship in this country. When we voice there on governance and democracy, na Salonaya. And so from 1996, where I began to interact with elections, when I the very first, that I knew if it existed. I was an election marshal, pool marshal for elections. Na Bo at the time, na CSA, Sierra Leone's school bar, na Mustafa Street. Now the first I start for interact with election, 1996. Where would they watch the pool, the military number while going to election? I was part of them voice and they will be the campaign for push the military communal power so that democracy will really be enrooted in Sierra Leone. So I've never been part of a political party. I never carry a political card. And in every election, I don't vote different political party than in this country. You know why? I know I'm for be accustomed to voting to one political party. Let no even influence me subconsciousness. So me I can look at party policies. I dey vote for every small party there. Now some good thing no more way they sell out to me. Sometimes I vote on the economy. Sometimes I dey vote on job creation for the young people because I always don't focus on youth empowerment and women there. Sometimes I dey focus on housing. I guess small party where I vote for, I'm not going to call a name, and a housing, they had the best housing.
Not a small party. See,
okay, one new party, young party at that time. But they had the best housing policy. In fact, even when President Bio win, and one of the things where I campaign, I take down it now on TV, I say, President Bio, you go finally you look at some of them manifesto of the other political parties. Then get good things then. Draw the nearby and say, what would be your idea about this? Because this is about Sierra Leone. How do we better improve Sierra Leone and life for the Sierra Leoneans? So look at some of them policies and of them political party. Which one really where you think say this one makes sense? So, low promote them. But that me campaign before on deaf ears. So I have never been part of a political party. That I can proudly say. So serious. Now I make not afraid for say truth to power in this country because I don't get any political influence. So
CSO are being accused and say then they take sides. And recently there is we get organizations who can say these are the CSOs for the SLPP, CSOs for the APC. You will don't be inside the CSO and you don't serve in every or different capacity. What do you feel say the cause that CSOs and they take sides politically?
So it's about motive. Motive. If you can at this space, you motive now for promote political party recognition. You have to be recognized by a political party. People can sell out in this manner. Money na the secondary part. But motive. So man they can actually in the space, in the civic space. Also if I begin talk for party B, you go see me. If you take power, you go no say, now even they talk for. And so that when your motive is wrong, you always they do the wrong thing. But then people had a fear for realize say posterity get for judge them one day. Because in this space, we say now the space will pick for the voiceless, for provide voice for the voiceless majority. Now you choose yourself for kind of the space for defend the defenseless. And so when you did it, you betray that trust. Posterity now go judge you. And that is why I have watchfully and carefully don't watch me steps over me 32 years span as an activist in this country, from where Salon de Power, I take on me advocacy for peace in this country. If you watch with peace document there, me name the I come here, we lead a team to Europe for make we able for go lobby. We call it the New Peace Lobby Tour for ensure that the European Union and the Bundestag na Germany they're able for exert pressure on Fode Sanko for go na the peace talk. We make a delegation to Chastello as student leaders in this country. When nobody no want for consider Chastello and we peace process, we go tell and say, you need for talk to Fode Sanko for go na peace talk. He did, he promised we, and he did, and Fode Sanko go na Lome for peace talk. I was trained by UN as a peace animator. When Rebu then did na McKinney then don't did it, they say, we no effect again, no, but we no disarm to nobody. Then train we 48. We are led by Dr. Dennis Bright. We go na McKinney when it was a no-go area. 48 of us. Unfortunately, my wife today, now all me in that team, then me and two have been just boyfriend, girlfriend. We had that risk for Sierra Leone. We saw one piece. Now when we go there, we talk for 3 days we were in their camp. Then put the cast on the table, they say, let's say, Doctor, with the international accord. Let's have Sierra Leone accord. Then propose that one day. We can inform the UN. That was how tripartite language can salon. After that initiation of the My 91 Peace Accord, they take the RUF, they take the government and the development partners, then go to My 91. I worked at the consolidation of peace, the CCP then, for this country. So I have given a lot to my country as a patriotic citizen, making sure Salon come out from war and to peace, and from within the peace context to democratic governance. I have been in this space. I can always tell people, me na passion keep me in this space. If I for job, I'm well qualified. I can pick any job at directorate level in any institution. I'm a bright student. Me, I've always been a first-class student. In every, from a first degree to my master's, I have 2 master's degree, all na first class I come with. But for me, it's a passion. I want to ensure I'll be positively engaged for impact my country, for see transformation in Sierra Leone.
Right.
This is why I'm there. So I don't go ever betray that trust. I go guarantee Sierra Leoneans. If they come to one faithful civil society person, then believe say Kefkoba is that person.
All right, Charles. When you look at tripartite, you made mention of tripartite. And the tripartite born out of statements or results where the people feel say was from the new. They said it should have been a rerun, but there was no rerun. So they held on to that. Well, then hold on to that till date. As a new head, which strengths you go push for let the people not get another tripartite again come 2028 general elections?
You see, like way my brother Lucian say, dispute in elections not a thing where you absolutely go say I don't want that to happen. You know, I read something from Martin Luther King, then there's a post. Anybody will say you know one face problems and crises, then you're not ready for grow it. Human being for learn for solve problems. We exist to solve problems and for surmount crises or crises. What does that mean? So in elections, challenges then they, but we will fight always for surmount them, for overcome them. You will not go be absolutely sure that nothing no go wrong. We go make somebody not go complain. But if somebody complain, let's get redress mechanism. We go be satisfactory to her. And so we go ensure that in this space, in our role as election observer, we always engage the parties all concerned when they contest the political party contest them when they happen, so that you will be guaranteed that I get level playing field in this process for contest. Now that's what they observe for. And so if you complain can say level playing field, no, they will go engage back with the election management body, then we're responsible for make sure they create level playing field for you. So that everybody is taken along the electoral process. We're going to ensure good governance, because when we get good elections outcome, we know they get taba na the governance. So the tripartite, we don't engage even from the level of new. When I've been there as program manager, when Madam Marcela Samba been there as chairperson, we do an extensive engagement. We do a project where na EU through International Idea Fund them. How we go give support to the follow-up mechanisms on the implementation of the tripartite recommendations. We did that over the last 1 year. We just don't complete that project there, where we be engaged with citizens, even on the preferred electoral system in Sierra Leone, where we use recommendation 78. We don't educate people the simplified version of the tripartite recommendation where the Minister of Information be made. We drive that in the extensively across this country, because we know say na be a valued document nowadays where the minister may make, we help for inform Sierra Leoneans, even though people are still challenged today about tripartite. Some places and we go to talk about tripartite and facing a new political party. Yes, that's not the challenge. So, but we go work, we own work, and ensure we engage, constructive engagement that me believe in leadership, and we will constructively engage all players, so that Sierra Leone really allow us see Sierra Leone as a country where they for we all. Because anything we do will go damage this country. You see my life history where they give how much I have invested in the peace and democracy of this country. Me not go do anything inimical we go care this country go behind. And so I not go sit down also I see anybody where one care this country back. We go always engage. Where you have constructive engagement, if somebody be even aggrieved, they get bad mind for you. That you suit in words way they get them they engage. They can perceive them and they go look at you say, okay, then we can make a chat the way forward. So now that I think say the tripartite be actually come for the we see how the opposition and the government and the still engage for make sure say things work. If tripartite was not there, maybe we would have had a different situation today in Sierra Leone. So I mean I don't want to let people they completely negate the tripartite. Because the tripartite born out of necessity. The tripartite born out of necessity because things went wrong where we not be understand ourselves in the 2023 elections, and some people be think say they be aggrieved, and they needed resolution. You see what thing Mr. Momo tell you, how constantly they be engaged in resolving issues, especially then two political party, giant party, APC and SLPP. But then they solve those issues, no matter how grievous they were, no matter how people be so feel badly hurt when they go court first, till we court not able to resolve. That institution where people can think say a small institution, but PPRC they do a lot. Me, I don't interface with them, I don't partner with them for a very long time. They do enormous job in this country for maintain peace and tranquility with the political parties so that Salon go able, Sierra go lay down and sleep. But you might not understand it until when you really see and how the political parties we been get confusion that you see now then they peacefully participate in the political process. Now the role where them are they play. So for we value the role of the PPRC, or we'll continue for partner with the PPRC for ensure that then do their job where Sierra Leoneans will be satisfied with. And maybe we need to do more partnership in public education because Sierra Leoneans really know they imbibe the culture of education and reading. When you read, when you engage, maybe now that's one of the strengths, and that's why I want to bring into my own leadership for work with the institution here. We create more public awareness, public education. My brother don't do a lot over the last 16 years. But maybe we will team up as a team and they see credible faces. We all from the institution here. It will make more sense, more meaning than you know more PPRC they play in your own trumpet. So if you see Kefko by Kabo, you trust in this space. It also the trumpets the voice of the PPRC, then you go understand. Now that politics will be they take for look PPRC, you go put it aside and say, oh okay. Maybe now for all PPRC they even do this thing, now for all good. So that's not the kind of partnership we want for begin forget with the institution, the PPRC, the ECSL. The ECSL, they do a lot with them. We cannot exist in this space, I go stress this again, without partnering with the ECSL. I value them as an institution of government where they conduct elections and we go work with them.
Lastly, this question comes with digitalization. We don't see how nations they do elections with digital click. Salon, regardless, we in a third world country. When under your administration, you go push for let Salon get a digitalized electoral system where person just they go click and accommodate where Kuskas no go come.
So one good thing that in the 2022 Public Elections Act, the ECSL don't begin think ahead of this. They get provision, not just that the infrastructure not did it. But now there's a provision in the law when they may not make for bring digitalization into electoral processes. But they say over time, where money available, then go provide the infrastructure. So maybe in that we will also sit down in the strategy law, see if that one day part of the strategic plan for the 2028 election, and then we say go see how we engage with development partners together for make sure we begin implementing small, you're not going to be on a large scale. Maybe we'll go start with the tabulation center first, how for make digitalize the tabulation of results in a way people go able for see like they happen in Liberia. I don't observe in Liberia as a long-term observer. In fact, then in the big boards, now then junctions and then strategic junction. So people know they go crowd safe na election side anymore in Liberia. When Magibi make a result, it send an input into the server. It accumulates, an cumulative tabulation. Then they show you whose political party gets almost number from that result, and they add to in total result where we don't get first. You see the result they change. So at every given time in the election, you will hardly have one candidate they lead continuously. Because these are some of the things also where they create tension in election. So to them, once they tabulate by the county the way they come in, by how you perform it, they see this person can take lead now. After we another county can you go see that lead they can down, another person come, it can up or equal with them. But you see the transparency in nature of farm. So maybe we go encourage the ECSF for use that in law and begin invest in the infrastructure. We go look at that, and in subsequent elections, until we go begin vote. We go there na we can election, we not even go per paper again. We go just come, we click a button as you say, based on the infrastructure, because that carries huge investment. And so it means every Sierra Leonean need for be prepared for that. And we go do first the education, because sometimes now they will keep miss as a country. We introduce then advanced processes without really educating the people first for understand. So where you can now, we all know we use them, we bungle, it bring more problem to it than how we be even envisaged. So we for take 1-2 years constant they do education of the processes we want for digitalize and improve on. So by the time the digitalization come, we don't understand that. Now for go practicalize that no more now. But the theoretical aspect of how we don't know, we don't become knowledgeable, we don't familiar, we go don't use prototype, even a mobile for operator, you don't become familiar. So by the time you really do a per election, people know they get challenged with that. Maybe in that we go bring advocacy in for make sure they get the right investment to ECSL for invest in the electoral infrastructure so that we advance with elections and with electoral processes.
All right, Lucian, lastly, the ordinary civilian on the area within Charles the same with regards for digitalize with electoral system. And when I begin to talk about that, is it something when they look at soonest or maybe in the near future?
Well, with the meeting in Kenya, and within that discussion for even because in Kenya, their own system where they deal with political parties, they don't go digital. And in that conference, they may make a presentation or a 2-hour presentation on how it works and how political parties have even register, even can't work. We do them online and all of those things. So what they think of even getting a meeting again or an engagement with the office of the Registrar of Political Parties in Kenya for like we go for see. Not so we no more, as I say, 2 weeks ago in Kenya, we signed a memorandum of understanding with the office of the Registrar of Political Parties in Kenya and Malawi. And then we're in the process of developing a charter. And very soon we'll get for launch the Association of Political Parties Regulators in Africa. Because say we get Ecko, when are there elections management bodies in West Africa. So we want to do that very soon. 11 o'clock this morning we'll get an online meeting where we'll go look at the charter. When we na Salonia and we develop the charter, we'll go review the charter where we'll get for look at how we'll get for regularize the status of that organization in Africa, and then after which we don't launch we'll bring in other countries them across Africa, because we are also part of the Association of World Elections Management Bodies, and I remember in 2019 myself and Reverend within a new we've been going to South Korea. We'll go look at elections and then how for digitalized elections and all of those things. So these are some of the process system we go look at. But again, I could recall one professor from Netherlands where being take we through in one of his sessions in South Korea when we laugh Banjul, when they still use marble or votes. He say one thing, and I all learn thing they with passion, not only PPRC, myself personally. He say a system where they use, where they work. If you not say they work, not change them. Because if you change them, there are several risks in it. Like we carefully say just now, we need, if we want from go digital, we get for first of all engage fully insensitization for let people understand the system. Because if people don't understand the system, so many mistakes can be made. And people that we think for understand the system go on for pass the ball under somebody in waist. And also over here, the under in waist, now they pass the ball. Because they one card pass, either he pass under waist or he pass over head. So if we get for go digital, my own advice as an individual is that we get for first of all understand the system we want for use. We get for make the people understand the system. Do we have the infrastructures? We get internet all over the country. We go work. So we get for understand. We get for get all of those dynamics and infrastructures in place. Because now so many people, you know, you get add to each areas. Like when we look at the Old People's Congress, them petitions, them. Most of the people in they argue the petition was election will begin quick. Some election begin at 12. Some election even begin at 5 o'clock in the evening. Then go to 9, 10 and 8 or done those elections. But the late start of elections not a new thing. Like the world. Every elections get in own pitfalls. You know, so and if you look at the Public Elections Act, it says election starts at 7, ends at 5. But again, if you look at the next provision in that act, it will tell you that it left for the election management body for at the time, due to certain circumstances. Remember 2023, some areas where elections will start quick. Like me, I cover elections now. Now Godrich, now Lady Pachakaba school, secondary school. The elections went on to about 1 o'clock in the morning. Then continue about 4, 5 in the morning when they pack the materials them and go with them. So there are provisions of that. So it is good that, and even when the SAPP come up with that then card system in the elections, we call them to a meeting. Even when the APC self card this thing card system in the lower level election. First time the lower level election, ward elections, zone elections, you don't need particular, but those kind of more. But there are several issues. So when they try this card business, we say they try for see themselves. No, this is new. What if somebody the one for participate in the elections, Kef now something like the district, the constituency chairman, you know say Elizabeth not the vote for, you not give Elizabeth in card. What is Elizabeth in name then at the list? Elizabeth show up, but you not get the party card. What's in at the second thing? If I count a national identification, say I am Elizabeth. A case we deal with in Kono. There was one woman in Siamolai. He in Peking go vote. Now this APC lower level elections. The POT say, you name not in the list on for go. They make ala. Somebody calls him Peking. Later the POT say, you don't see your name in the list, can't vote. They say no, I need vote because that don't cost me Peking. Because it costs you Peking, you not vote, you want for law nullify those elections with disallow in petition. Maybe you already watch.
No, see your
They already watch, you don't see your name. At the first glance, second glance, third glance, you don't see. But later, if you don't see your name, they call you for can't vote. You say you know they vote. Because they cost you Peking. No, the other one is because they are confirmed, he tell me no know how he misconduct himself, he gets with the police and confirm. He tell his supporter and say, because you don't confirm, you not vote, you not go now.
Wow.
Can we say the election not happen? That not get no way for affect the elections. They would have been handcuffed, now you won, you supporter and can go vote, you still win. So in those situations, that is how we look at, and like I say, from the feedback we get from the party leadership and the membership, I think we did a fantastic job. Because nobody not come out and say, hey, we not agree. We don't go this. On Saturday, they are going to rerun those elections. And we are going to monitor those elections. For ensure that within we don't tell them for do, then do one. For ensure, for make sure say, because we own concern that let the party know the time not in their favor. And then they get to August when they don't do these elections. And I make over in rule where some people bring out petition on the eligibility of the present executive for extend their lifespan. The APC constitution, let me make it very clear for people who don't understand the membership of the All People's Congress. The APC constitution gets a provision where they say the constitution of the APC is supreme. It's supreme law of the party. But it gets a birthday subject to the constitution of Sierra Leone and any other law. And in that case of extension, any other law presuppose that the Constitution and the Political Parties Act. And when we review the Political Parties Act of 2002, Act number 3 of 2002, we be often not say people are holding an executive in a political parties, them, all of the political parties, them, in the habit, when they term they don't extend for 6 months. As the 6 months, they don't extend for other 6 months. Some are extended, they extended 3 years. So when we review that, when we get the 2022 Act, we make a provision 39.5 of the Political Parties Act 2022. We say political party executive can extend their lifespan for 6 months once. So when we give that rule on the petition where Ambassador Almami Kamara been come with, we say they get rights for extending term. We accept then and run 6 months in August. But if the 6 months fail, the second limb of we directive was that the leadership of parliament, the leader of parliament will take of the party, will take lead of the party with other 5 members of parliament from all the regions them. The responsibility that for take the party for done the process, say then go convention.
So these elections now, where then they start? You say then get till August. It contain all of the elections till constituencies and everything, or not just this lower level?
Well, when they do the ward elections this Saturday, I think because they don't pull notice for the constituency election, I don't remember the date. Sometime around the end of this month, they go for go constituency. And them rules and regulations say after they go constituency, when they don't constituency, they announce back 21 when they don't get generate the list. 21 days after, sometime in June, they go for go do district. Sometime in July, they go for go do
national,
regional.
Okay.
Then in August, they go for do the National Delegate Conference where they go elect the national officers them and the flag bearer.
Wow. The program na Ecko Morning Show. Plenty thank you to we studio guests. Then I go read just few messages we come inside. What are the biggest threats to democratic governance in Sierra Leone today? Do you think the ruling has strengthened or weakened Sierra Leone's democratic system? Can you be honest to tell us if the action of New in the last election by Masela Samba appropriate if almost break down this country? I think you want to say it almost break down this country, this country, and until today we are talking about the 2023 elections all by the single action of New. I will read just 2 more. What role does the media play in either promoting peace or escalating political tension during elections? The last one I will read is say, has the commission observed any violation of the Political Parties Act by the APC during this process? Let's start with you, Charles.
So thank you very much. New, as I say, we processes not the operating vacuum. And they work also with partners. And this issue of 2023 where this person they raise, I not see evidence of which I knew be actually want to send this country into flames. It depends on which political standpoint you tune up or you use that comment today. But 2023 was not the first time we knew give projection of the result. We do them in 2007, in 2012, in 2018, when APC been almost said they don't win election, they were dancing. They put music set that street day, front their office. In fact, now when you come, and as I say, we do are always in concert with partners. We go to the Electoral Commission. Before, always we they come out self to a press release on the projection. we dey meet ECSL. We dey sell with data to ECSL. So in 2018, we did that when Umfa Ali bin did. Because Umfa Ali be receptive to a partnership, it be always at a point, even during the election, when things were becoming turning, when the sitting government in the threatening, Umfa Ali will go to our secretariat. Sorry, I didn't mention this today. But he will go to our secretariat for a lot of reasons together. Because that was how much he trusted, knew, in we processes. So before we came out to the 2028, we send the data to our, we go, we engage them. Now this, now with data. And we want to go out. He watch them before he give you the green light for go out. And we come out with a projection. 2 hours after, he says, then I been NEC. NEC come out and make a pronouncement that nobody no win the elections on 55%. When they go attack President Bio, na new na him in the day. When APC government go attack President Bio, they could have killed anybody. New now we team up so with leadership hold hands, 7 people in front of President Bio as a candidate, as opposition candidate. I've often referred to this thing na TV programs for remind President Bio for let help for remind the people that this new way then they vilify don't always play a role in between them 2 political parties that way always they think say they forget them way power in elections. When he was in opposition, na new na instant. When they go say he hide data way na they use for misinform the electoral process, na new did it. We grant interview. When APC move for let them injunct the election, now that mobilize, na new. We can court. I grant 2 international interviews that day, just for make sure say the elections went on. So the same 2023 we engage. It be unfortunate that no more the leadership at the time of the ECSL not be want for see new for discuss the document. We send them to her by email. We go back physically. They say don't come on, you don't go see in family. Madam Marcella, we all turn up there na the Bintumani day.
That's the 2023.
2023 now. Okay. Madam Marcella call her. Now I say, oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Toredo informed me say when I day under, but I can't see my family. Me say for the past 2 days I'm not able to see my family. I can't see them. Let's meet in the morning. In fact, at that time, it guarantees that all the other commissioners would have been around, then they come on at the provinces. So it will be a good place for all of us, we talk together and discuss this document. Now morning we call her, pick. We go there. We go, they say, and then I meeting, grant audience. So maybe had we sat together, as I may happen in the days of Umfa Ali, that misgiving where people been get about new coming out not before happen. Now it make we value partnership. When we really sit down in with partnership, because we do and for complementary work of the ECSL. So that when ECSL come with that report, people go no say, no, this ECSL not rob nobody. That's the whole essence. That there is an independent body where they even validate what ECSL don't pull as a result. I go tell you in the 2023 results, the only 3 sideway being get discrepancy with new in result. Now the presidential result between Samora Kamara, President Bio, and the invalid votes. But for all the other political parties that will contest in that election, the result tied to new. With data and the ECSL data exact. Now just those 3 issues, now the difference will occur. So new no they do this because we want to undermine any institution. Now for help validate the work of the ECSL so that the ECSL go be trusted. People go see ECSL as doing the job of the people rather than the beat of political parties.
All right, Lucian, a few messages can come in for you.
Yes, I think the one where they talk about strengthening political parties. I think the decisions they will make, I think in a one way go strengthen political parties, because we mandate will get now for build political parties together, not to for scatter political parties. And then when you look at all of what we do, we give if we been want to give all the details them, maybe something around 200 pages them. Now that reports they be forget. So what we do, we just highlight the main points them, look at the facts, which we fail not. We get over 15 memory sticks them for them giving. And one they wouldn't send now we phone them. You know, evidence they wouldn't send now phone them. And this goes strengthening the party. And you go see in some areas them where one PO na kono will play the video. They say, now you this, he say, yes, na me. And then we reach to the side within the count, he say, not so in our AI. Because in CSF1 deny elections when I conduct a count, I think go get an afterthought later on. Me no know how we go get that afterthought. The advice we give to the IEMC is that them PO they are so una get for look at them conduct. Because some they not conduct themselves well, properly. You know, some of them maybe they may don't take sides, you know, in whatever they do. Another one way announce results, was it at Kube? You announce results. Now you count, you announce results, you paste results. Then in the hearings, he say, now under duress. And nobody watch it with the content announce. Nobody not be old cutlass or something. I say, count this for we. Now you count. Now you announce results. Then you say you count them under duress. You know, all of these things, what would they do? Now for make sure say the right things are be done within political parties. And I want to again say plenty thank you to the Secretariat, the National Secretariat of the All People's Congress, led by Lansana Doumbia Esquire, and of course ABS, and of course the chairman of the IEMC, Hassan and Intim, and of course the chairman of the IECB, Ibrahim Sori Esquire and Intim, especially the Secretary Usman, Council Usman, when he's now a lawyer, for a very good job with the non-do, Honorable Kaloko, we are the deputy of the IECB, they do a very fantastic job. And of course, to the membership of the party. And one thing we do we're very unique is that for the first time we decentralize the hearings for make sure say everybody gets an opportunity for come. Today we will do all the hearings in Freetown. But now we go meet them at the region. We're very shorter for them, for able to take transport for come and can express themselves. Like I say, if not Timini Shabi talk, na Mende Shabi talk, na Limbai Shabi talk, na Fula Shabi talk, we allow them to express themselves in the language we suit them. And you go look some petition, you know, say about this petition not get grounds. But when you make in mediation, when you make the person himself calm, he can express himself, he feel satisfied. So that is why that is what we the PPRC they do, and we will continue for doing. With the issue of petition, we not get hold on it. Not the law, not the right, not the responsibility. And for make somebody glad, get for allow for let talk. And if you not allow the person for talk, then they go to my Bambai, say no, they're not allowing me to talk. We hear some people send some messages to us. Now who petition, one or not call one again, we don't need to call you again. We don't listen from you. What we have to do is to hand over our decision to the structures of the party. And the structures of the party and the responsibility for disseminate. Now I make even we say now websites if you go there now, the whole in the day. For everybody for see and everybody for read.
All right, so program now Ecko Morning Show. Plenty thank you to Lucia Momo and Charles. When at the new we come for talk to the people of Sierra Leone through we medium. This program will start tomorrow morning. We come every week, Monday to Friday, till the time we get we live on the Facebook and YouTube channel. We are cooking something for you. I'll be off the screen effective next week for about a week or so. But still, the program will continue. The programs will continue on Ecko Morning Show and subsequent programs. Then I get quick visits. I get for visits to the US. Just one for be truthful to the people of Sierra Leone and my viewers then. But again, I'll still be there and doing programs where wanna go enjoy. Then at Diaspora Connect, wanna go definitely get time. So the producer of this program, plenty thank you for this great guests. Then we come inside the studio with studio engineer, plenty thank you, and wanna back we follow the program. Assalamu alaikum.
Me fambulem na salon. Ecko Media TV don't come for unify, sensitize, and inform salon people. Me fambulem una aduo, una cabo and kusheo. Ecko Media Online TV don't come ya so far we hello. We dey connect every voice and inside where you dey let na home and a brother. Bringing development. Ecko Media we strive for the best. We unify, sensitize, and inform everyone. Hey, yeah. We get political discussions, entertainment and sports if we get the money sessions, Ecko Morning Show. We dey bring come to you. Ecko Media TV for development, nomination. Independent media house. We dey so and we dey strong. Ecko Media TV for development, nomination. You like you dey home and about. We dey so and we dey strong. We dey so for talk about wetin dey happen. Now we country saloon. We dey give you the news. Wait for the use. We also dey talk about wetin dey happen. Now the media defeating the lies of the fake people. Religious discussions, newspaper review, we go bring all the hot topics where you want for no.